but to act as a professional market scanner, combine ICT concepts with fundamental equity analysis, find S&P companies, it got market structure, pullback criteria, ICT, liquidity conditions, and you can go in here and change it if it's something else that you want to look for within your criteria. And it got the smart money confirmation, fair value gaps or inversion, displacement. And we can go in here. This just gives us a base. We can go in here and tighten this stuff up. Like if we want to see an inversion on the hourly or, something like that, or we want to see a change in state delivery on the 4 hour, we can do that. But see, now it got number five, fundamentals. S&P 500 companies only, strong earnings or revenue growth, industry leaders or well established companies, no weak or declining businesses. Trade intent, suitable for leaps, weeks to months, whole, favorite clean continuation settles back toward highs. So, we got a formula that we can look for. And like right here, it got all of this, and then it be like, why this version is better. It isn't just wording. This changes how I think when scanning for you. So it's basically telling you why this is, gonna be better than just having a regular prompt on how to, even make it work better. If focus on true ICT logic, not just price dipped, is actually giving a recipe. And like I said, eliminates trash, setups, avoid dead stocks, long term downtrends, fake pullbacks, and it's built for this. Like how I say, optional add on. That's when you start putting into your memory like good prompts. It'll help you even more than just what you wanted. Like it'll be like optional add on. Even if you want more precision, you can occasionally add this line: prioritize setups forming their weekly or daily demand zones with efficiency that are likely to be rebalanced. And like I said, how to use this going forward. Now you have a repeatable system. You run this prompt. I bring you high quality setups. You execute using your ICT entries, hold for weeks, sleep mindset. If you want next level, I can turn this into a trading view scanner logic. So it's like it can make this into a trading view scanner or whatever. Or you can build a watch list rotation system or even give you actual current stocks right now using this exact prompt. Like I just put and then we can see what's going on. Like right here, now you see it pulled up Nvidia. And that show Nvidia is 15 to 20% down from all time high. And say you got a liquidity suite, sell side liquidity taken on a daily and weekly low. ICT confluence, strong displacement up, fair value gap formed on the rebound, market structure shift on the lower time frame. And it got all of this stuff. So now we can come over here and we can just go see, go check it, go see what is
Yeah.
Nvidia doing. Like
You
and now
still
we
in
can
some Nvidia?
nah, I got out, but I'm planning
Getting
on
back
getting
in.
some more if we holding this trend, if we
Hmm.
holding this. So like you can see here what it's saying, like, okay, we just swept out all of these lows over here. We just swept this. Did we sweep this low? I don't not quite. We didn't quite sweep that low, but we swept out all of these lows. We swept out this low. So we got a liquidity sweep. Then just like on MNQ, we got an inversion right here. And now price is starting to go up. So it's like now this is something you can have on your list and be like, okay, we tapped into this because I know it look a little different, but like just using if we was using MNQ, we know that MNQ tapped into, that weekly and that daily gap. So it's
Uh-huh.
like it's the same thing for this. Like this is why this is also bouncing because this is in the MNQ. This is like one of the main things that hold MNQ up, so you can use that for confluence. That's why we bouncing from here. Like aside from we swept out all these lows, it's also bouncing because of that fair value gap on NQ and MNQ. So it's like we got an inversion here. Price tapped down into this fair value gap and created that inversion. Now you got some bullish. So it's like now you got levels here to 181, 188, 198. So it's like now you have a position to be able to get into something like this for 178. And let's say you get a year out, and then you get a year out, and then this trade over the next year, it just started going up because we a good percentage away from the all-time highs. Now you get to get in this trade, you get to just be patient and let it do its thing over time. And what works to our advantage is we're choosing companies that are well-ran companies, that are proven companies, that have standed the test of time or that are just doing great. So that's already in our favor. It's almost like, we betting with the house and we waiting till the cars are in our favor and we betting with the house. And now we can use something like this to be able to help us determine the trend or determine which stocks, have the what we looking for.
Okay.
But let me see.
This shit.
Can I just
What
copy?
else is another major company that's in M&Q besides Nvidia? Well, I could look that shit up myself, really, bro.
But it gonna be tech. It's gonna be tech companies. It's gonna be tech company. Probably my favorite company in my favorite tech company probably be AVGO.
You still PLTR? That's a tech company.
I can't remember Palantir. I think they do something Palantir. I'm trying to remember. It's Palantir or that. I'm trying to remember. Is Palantir that defense company or is it they the tech company who doing all that stuff for the government? I can't remember. I really can't remember what Palantir do no more. But let's see. I don't know where to put this prompt. Let's see.
Yeah.
Well, that's a hell of a prompt right there.
Um, yeah.
Damn, that
I
is
don't even
a lot.
want to make one.
Yeah.
My
I was
mama.
like, shit, I wouldn't even know what to say all this shit to it. I guess after you look it up, I get write the shit down.
Yeah, he
Wouldn't have
just
thought to say that
Exactly.
shit.
My shit been so basic.
and I'm let me find it. I'm gonna try and let's see what tab. I'm gonna put it in the beginning tab. I'm gonna put what I said, like the base thing that I said, cause shit, you can try, you can tweak the message and then just go put it in other AI like Claude and stuff. 'Cause like I said, I like to use multiple I like to use multiple because they're gonna give you three. They're gonna all give you different answers, and some might be more helpful. Whether you using Claude, Gemini, whatever, they're gonna go a little bit of a different direction, and you might see one that help you a little more. And then like you see here, it say refine to make this even better. If if I were sharpening your system further, I would add an extra rule. Only take setups where liquidity sweep plus the displacement legs happen in the same leg. Why? That's true market money intent. Eliminates weak reaction. Like it's a next move. What should you do? Build a watch list on one of these five. It got these things, but it's just a simple one that we can come up with. We can refine this way more, and add to it and build it. This just gives a foundation. We can go in and add even more, more strict criteria.
That's hard. The fuck?
But I was telling y'all yesterday, it was like how I was explaining to y'all yesterday about what's going on now. We got that. I was telling y'all, it's like news aligns with the market. Like when you've been in the market long enough, you'll start noticing how the news aligns with market. Like as we were coming down to this fair value gap, I was already thinking when we were coming down here that we gonna come down here because I don't know who I told. I don't know if it was Gear. I don't know if it was you. I don't know who I told, but I was like, you can tell like the charts will align. So like once I seen us coming down to tap into this fair value gap, I kind of knew then like, oh yeah, they gonna come to some type of agreement. They gonna stop the war or something gonna happen, even if it's more materially. That news is gonna come out because the charts always know before the actual news come out, and if you look at it right, you will be able to tell. So once I started seeing these bullish sit-ups and these things, I knew, what was happening. And like those targets that we were having, like shit, they getting knocked out. But it's just all about like the better you get with these charts and the better you trust yourself on these charts, the easier it'll become. Because to me, like I was telling you, I look at everything as market maker models because that helps me be able to form a bias over a longer term period. Because let's just say you get good at identifying and understanding market maker models, and you see that this is a high right here, and then this is the high, and price comes all the way down to this fair value gap, which triggers another market maker model, and this is the high. So if we bullish, we know we can ride all the way up to here. We can catch us a ride to here if that's where price want to go. Like we can catch us a ride. It helps us have a good target.
Looking nice. It's an ugly ass market,
Yeah.
money maker market, whatever the hell it is, but it's so long and
Look,
shit.
Zach, you ate
So down
good,
long.
didn't it?
Yeah, that nigga you good on it.
Yeah. Damn.
You passed the combine at that point, shit.
Nah,
Man, I remember.
I've been messed up on my other trades. That's why I ain't really passed. Mm,
You're natural. But you killing that shit though. Still, you find them
yeah,
good setups like that.
yeah. I'm almost half. I'm almost half with.
Cause I had you that same fair value you got earlier in the day. So it was just like player, yo, had you the same, damn, the same trade because it bounced back in there and came back out to you.
Hmm.
Yeah, boy, ate good. Ate.
Definitely take some swing trades though.
Yeah, we gonna do so. I'm gonna get something prepared because another day on I'm gonna get something prepared. We can actually go, look at some and see, find, actually live, find some. But you technically you in a swing, technically.
All right
Shit,
now.
you got a Netflix at a good price.
Facts, long term for life.
You got a Netflix at a great
I got
price.
a yeah, but I got a dope boy mindset right now. Some quick money. I
But
will
that's
see
some,
it.
hey, that's something to brag about though. Your first thing,
Yeah, for sure.
first investment, goddamn it, did skyrocket. Well, I ain't gonna say first,
For
but
sure.
like
Starting
shit,
over
yeah,
type shit, yeah. Cause I got rid of the motherfuckers.
yeah,
Carnival out of that bullshit.
yeah.
Nigga just picking shit.
When you actually made the decision on, getting the understanding for what you doing, and motherfucker went up like that, like shit, that's
Damn, I wish I would have got some more, but now I feel what you saying. Next time, it's time to load the boat, like you say. Nigga
Yeah.
gonna have what he need ready on standby.
Why the hell did it say check? Why does the name check audio clarity? Because it knows something messed up with my audio too. I don't know why it got me sounding like that. I don't know if it's Zoom or if it's the interface. It got to be the interface though, because this never happened before.
This is your first time using the new interface?
No, I've been using it, but Gary been told me,
It didn't sound like it last night.
yeah,
Or it don't do it all the time.
it don't be like that all the time. Cause one time Gary said why sound like that, and then it changed, and it went back to normal.
So I'm saying, it sound like you finna lay down the track.
I don't know why it's
Down
doing
it.
that.
Intro.
Oh God.
Be safe, bro. I'm gonna close.
Hopefully,
I've
Let's
been
see.
looking at Top Step.
Y'all still in Netflix?
Hell yeah.
yeah.
Okay, I know y'all eating good.
Well, I got that bit for a long term, like the whole for I don't know how long.
Okay.
Yeah.
But shit, why you get out to Nvidia one if it's saying it's
Mm.
decent like that?
Because it was another like shit contracts. I had been in them for a while, like shit when this time get close to I don't stay in nothing too close to expiration. I just rather, get
Oh,
out,
okay.
reevaluate, re-enter,
Started
take my
fresh.
profits, take my profits and, start something fresh on a new cycle.
Okay. This shit, they bringing up some shit I ain't even never heard of before.
You know what?
LLY. Let me see what that shit called.
Eli Lilly.
Yeah. What the fuck is that?
Yeah.
Never heard that shit.
It's Ozempic. Yeah.
Yeah, I know they booming.
Yeah, Eli
They
Lilly.
got them on here.
Eli Lilly expensive.
I know it.
Look at them. Eli Lilly 931.
Damn.
But if you look at Eli Lilly on like a weekly chart, like Eli Lilly didn't came, they went up like shit. This probably when is this? 2025? Yeah, 2025 right here. If you would have caught a buy here, during this August, that would have been the best time ever to buy this Eli Lilly. At $300
He
a
begin
piece.
some metal.
Yeah, metal be booming too.
Well, I'm looking at this shit.
I wonder if they're
I
gonna do
seen
another
Meta
stock
in what you
split.
call it. Meta in E&Q in it. I just looked at it.
Yeah, Meta
Yeah, yeah.
tech stock. Some ass. But
Shit.
yeah,
Know that shit finna be booming because everybody finna be buying them motherfucking glasses soon. They doing shit like that. Is that the same company I'm thinking?
yep, yeah, Meta
Okay.
class.
Yeah. My girl, her brother had showed me some glasses that you can plug up to your computer, damn like a monitor in your shades.
Yeah,
I don't know if that's Meta or whatever, but I think he said it was some similar shit. But I'm like, this the future coming, goddamn. It's here.
it's
Fuck
here.
coming. Yeah. That should blow our granddad and our grandma mind showing us some shit like that.
Man, I tell you to get that out there.
Man, get
Get
that
that up out
bullshit out of
there.
my face.
Yeah, get this out this house.
They try to see no shit like
Yeah,
that.
Bella, don't bring no robots up in
Oh, you killed him, fella.
Let's see, yeah, just like I say, tomorrow Wednesday, yeah, we have to look at some actual stocks, just see how they, just so we can, get that it's time, we can start getting experience in on,
Yeah.
stocks and swings and stuff, adding it. And so that's where, like, I ain't gonna lie, that's the fun. That it's really fun too. It's really fun. I say it's an adventure when you in swings and you in yeah, nigga. That's I don't know. It's like life changing shit. You can't wait to wake up every morning. Goddamn, just you can't wait to wake up, look at the market and see like shit. Definitely like imagine being in some shit. You wake up and some good news come out. This motherfucking gapped up $30.
Mm.
You can't wait till the goddamn market open so you goddamn hit the sell button. Yeah, get your profit and shit. That shit right there definitely have a nigga dreading the weekend and shit. You in them leaps and stuff, man. You trying to see that shit moving.
Let no bullshit come out on the weekend.
Yeah. Which you do sometimes. You be like, God damn. But that be the good thing about the leaps is you got
You
time.
got time, yeah.
That's one of the biggest things is having time is important, and that's why we pick great companies because over time, great companies they gonna do well. And it's some other metrics and stuff that we can go in and add to prompts that'll be able to help us a little more. That I'm gonna get all this stuff fully
But
together.
shit, you could Steve, you hop out when you want to though, right? You see some feel like some bullshit going on.
Yeah,
Take your money and go on.
yeah, which I do sometimes. Like I might have been in some, let's say I might have been in 2 weeks and it didn't boomed a little bit for 2 weeks, but I start feeling shaky about it anytime. Like, man, you know what? I'm gonna take this right here. I'm gonna take this, call it a win, and just go find me something else.
Money is money.
Yeah, I just want to hop on here and Omar had asked something about that because I really had was letting time get by me. I ain't know what time it was.
Yeah, I thought it was over with tonight. I started munching down, tearing my food up. But yeah, I'm glad y'all showed that. You been said you wanted to do something like that on that shit.